at this table so far. The rich have gotten richer, and for who's on the button here, and Ferguson, who's early up, they're both around about 9 or 10 big blinds. So, I mean, could be all or nothing for both of them. And that's what players are waiting for.
Yeah, they've got to move in, these two guys. Next reasonable hand they get, or the next reasonable opportunity. Thanks, Ferguson got a good opportunity here, 2 jacks.
As I say, is that hand big enough that he might have wanted to try and raise smaller to get action, or it's just jacks you're happy to take him down?
You're more likely to get action if you move it all in. It looks like you don't want action.
No decision.
For the Texas, the Netherlands. 10,016. Trying to bring poker down is very hard to.
And Doyle from the big blind, not enough, he says.
I like doubling better.
So, escaping the noose.
I think you had the best hand.
No, at the start of today's play, Devilfish, I think the chip leader in the tournament had about 98,000 or so. It'll probably be double that by halfway through.
Do we actually know the chip leader? Is he a non-player? Or?
He's a French fella, L'Archevêque, who...
no, L'Archevêque, yeah, I've never heard of him.
He made the final table in Amsterdam this past year. He's got a bit of form anyway. But no. Probably the most well-known player among the chip leaders before today's play started was Sorel Mitzi, who came third in this tournament last year. And Connor Tate, who everybody knows, the Irishman. Big internet player. What's happening here? John Wong has raised from the button, and Tompkins talking to him. He got a better ace, and he's decided just to peel off a flop here. You like this play?
No. You got to raise with ace, re-raise or throw it away. You can't peel off a flop. Hey, Elke's got out flops, and that's what happens.
There's some hands you can peel off a flop with, but not ace-10.
No, because if an ace comes down and you bet and the guy raises you, what are you going to do with your ace-10 now? You'd like to know where you are with ace-10.
Continuation bet from Wong, and the bet is, 2,600 or so. Tompkins has a bigger problem now than he had before the flop.
Yeah.
He's got a dustbin in.
Yeah, he's going to throw it away. He'll think about it for about 5 minutes and he'll throw it in the dustbin. But he should have put a re-raise in the same way he was with the ace-10. Or thrown it away.
And so John Wong perhaps allowed to win a pot. Well, if he showed the ace or the 5 there, imagine the 5.
He showed the 5, which it's not good because now they're wondering what the hell you're raising with in the first place,
Cards coming out, but our old friend Padraig Parkinson is with last year's winner, Marty Smith. Let's hear what he's got to say.
English, we can get it to play a pretend hand for you, and then you can go and take a coffee break. Because if you're waiting for this guy to make a move, you'll be here for a week. It's true.
No moves, Marty.
That's how he won it last year. He just outlasted everybody. They got fed up.
Geez, look at how many chips Padraig Parkinson had in front of him. He only started the day with 28,000 Devilfish, and he had a lot more than that there, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, we could do with Padraig making the final. It's always good, entertaining stuff.
I think he's probably the guy who wants to win this tournament the most, if that counts for anything.
Yep.
His year centers around the Irish Open and the World Series of Poker main event. There's not many people. I don't think there's anybody who's won that double except for Noel Furlong.
Yeah, I mean, Padraig don't play that much now. I mean, don't play that many tournaments, so it'd be nice if he could win this one. He's more of a commentator, Jess, right? He don't play that many tournaments nowadays.
Not as many as he'd like to, that's for sure.
Thank you.
He's kept busy by everything. This is, I think, blind and blind. Ferguson and Roundsbeck, a limp in by the Dane. And Jason put the flop out. Top pair for Simon.
What have you got?
And that's a big bet he's made.
Sorry, I can't tell you something.
Yeah.
he's basically effectively betting about 25,000, which is what, 10,000 is what Sir Ferguson's got, excuse me. But this is going to be all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roundsbeck's just saying there he's not passing for the raise anyway because Ferguson doesn't have enough to take him off it.
You know, I mean, to me, if you've got the many chips what Ferguson's got, you want to be playing as fast as you can and getting as many hands as you can before the blinds go up. You certainly don't want to be messing around with a 5-3 then, you know. It's a dustbin job. Quick as you can.
Doyle Brunson there, Devilfish. He's taken this very seriously tonight.
Yeah, if this was a tournament in America, Jesse, you know, there's another one the next day, another one around the corner, he'd be rocking and rolling a lot more, but he's come all the way over to Ireland, you know, and he wants to put a good show on and he wants to win this, you know, he wants to give it his best shot. That's why he's playing a little bit quieter, I think. You know, he's not playing his absolute fiery rock and roll game that I've seen him do, but I think if he gets a few chips to get the doubles up, they're all going to know he's here, you know. He's just waiting. Just waiting for him.
Grimacin on the button with the big slick. I think this might be Doyle's first time over to Ireland since 1983.
Yeah.
Pass.
He'd love to win this. I'd love to see him win it, you know. It's good for the old guy.
He's a pretty religious guy as well, Doyle, and obviously being over here in Ireland on Easter weekend, that's something special. But Wang may think that Grimacin's not as strong as he is. I think he might be re-raising.
Cut.
No, he's just cold. I don't like this call with a 9-jack, so it's a good hand to get you into trouble. You usually catch a draw with this or a pair you don't like. Well, he's caught the jack. I guess he's going to win it. Which shows you what I know about Jack 9 suited.
Nice check by Grimacin on the flop there.
Yeah.
He's well aware that Wang could have any part of this.
32.
Well, actually, if I'd have been Grimacin, I would have fired out there on my ace-king on a jack-deuce-4 flop. I mean, if the guy ain't got a jack, what's he got on a deuce flop? You know, deuce-4. It's a safe flop, really. As it happens, he was right.
I mean, Andrew, won't he be thinking that Wang is kind of like obligated to bet here no matter what he has?
Yeah. Yeah, he's absolutely right.
Ace-king could be good, couldn't it?
It definitely could be good.
Is this just about feel right now for Grimacin, or is it a dustbin?
You know,
round of applause. Must be a big name at it. I wonder if it's the defending champion, Marty Smith. I don't know. Somebody's been knocked out, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was a big clap. A big cheer went up when I got knocked out. Somebody said, "Thank God." Goodbye. But this Grimacin don't want to be made to look silly on TV. That's the thing. What he's thinking about. You know, he's throwing it away.
Lefty one. Like quite hard.
Pass.
You see, that's the trouble with checking the flop with your ace king. You're giving him a license to steal it off you on the turn. You know. If he'd have bet the flop and the guy raises, now he knows he's in trouble.
Well, the big blind with 1,000. Doyle there still has 35 big bets or more. That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, Doyle's got plenty of time. 2,000 around, and he's got 37,000. He's got plenty of time.
Pass.
It's funny, Devil. He was playing those suited connectors. He was kind of the first one to sort of talk about how powerful those hands were in his book Super System in the 70s.
Yeah. Ferguson's moved over here. He's found an ace-6.
What do you think? You don't want to get called.
Well, you know, the trouble with that is you know, it's moved in an early position with it. But he only had 7,000. He didn't have a lot of options.
7,525.
He found an ace, but Myberg's found a bigger one and just called. So,
but this is a right play. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to re-raise and walk into a massive hand behind you. You know, there's a good chance you're just gonna have to turn him over and face the raiser.
it's our first all-in and call of this feature table today, and Ferguson's in bad trouble. 25%. He needs a 6 or he's out, pretty much.
Yeah, he's got to catch a 6. Yeah. Oh, Mayer's got a chance of a split pot now. A king can come over, or whatever the turn card is. So now he can win with a 9, a king, or he can split it with a 9, a king, or a deuce.
That's right.
And win it with a 6. No.
The queen's going to play. We'll be losing players, of course, all over this tournament room. We've just lost one from the feature table. The field gets smaller. Northerner Jason Ferguson out.
I had short stacked, blinds up to 5 and 1,000, weak ace, and a pushed, and a guy had ace queen, and that was me all in. You know what I mean? Here I am now, but I'm happy to be here. I enjoyed myself, and I'm here all weekend, so